What if the biggest thing affecting your life right now is something you cannot see? Not your job, not your bank account, not your circumstances, but your energy. Most people spend years trying to change what is happening around them while completely ignoring what is happening within them. They wake up feeling tired. They carry stress throughout the day. They worry about money, relationships, and the future. Then they go to sleep with the same thoughts repeating over and over again. And without realizing it, they train their mind and energy to expect more of the same. But tonight, I want to share something different, something simple, something powerful, something that has been echoed through ancient wisdom traditions for centuries. Because there is a small practice you can do every night before sleep that can completely change the quality of the energy you carry into tomorrow. And when your energy changes, your experience of life begins to change as well. Stay with me until the end, because the final affirmation sequence may become one of the most important nightly rituals you ever adopt. Have you ever noticed how some mornings feel lighter than others? Nothing may have changed externally, yet somehow you feel different. You feel calmer, more hopeful, more motivated, more alive. Then there are mornings when your body wakes up, but your spirit feels exhausted. The reason often has less to do with sleep itself and more to do with the emotional state you carried into sleep. Think about it. What thoughts were present during the final moments before you closed your eyes? Were they thoughts of fear, thoughts of regret, thoughts of scarcity? Or were they thoughts of peace, gratitude, and possibility? The mind is incredibly receptive during the transition into sleep. Ancient teachers understood this long before modern psychology began studying the subconscious mind. The final emotional impressions of the day often become seeds planted in the deeper layers of awareness. And those seeds influence how you experience the next day. If you plant fear, fear tends to grow. If you plant gratitude, gratitude tends to grow. If you plant peace, peace tends to grow. Tonight, we will learn how to plant different seeds. There is an ancient Buddhist idea that compares the human mind to a garden. Imagine a beautiful garden stretching endlessly before you. Within that garden are countless seeds. Some seeds become joy. Some become compassion. Some become confidence. Some become abundance. But there are also seeds of anger, fear, jealousy, anxiety, and doubt. Every day, through our attention and thoughts, we water certain seeds. The seeds we water most consistently become stronger. This teaching reminds us that transformation is rarely about becoming someone new. It is about choosing what we nurture. Think about how much attention fear receives in modern life. News feeds, social media, financial, worries, constant comparison. Many people unknowingly water fear all day long. Then, they wonder why fear continues growing. But what happens when we intentionally water peace? What happens when we water gratitude? What happens when we water trust? Slowly, steadily, the entire garden begins to change, and the best time to water those seeds is right before sleep. Nighttime has always held spiritual significance. Throughout history, monks, sages, and wisdom teachers viewed the night as a sacred doorway. The world becomes quieter. Distractions begin to fade. The mind becomes more receptive. The heart becomes easier to hear. During the day, attention is pulled in 100 directions, but at night, something shifts. For a few precious moments, you can reconnect with yourself. You can remember who you are beneath the noise. You can release what no longer serves you. You can prepare your energy for tomorrow. Many people treat bedtime as the end of the day. Ancient wisdom suggests something different. Bedtime is actually the beginning of tomorrow. The energy you bring into sleep becomes the foundation for the next day. That is why tonight's practice is so powerful. It helps you consciously choose the energy you carry forward. Now let us begin the ritual itself. This ritual is simple. You do not need special tools. You do not need special knowledge. You only need a few minutes and a sincere willingness to be present. As you prepare for sleep, place your phone aside. Allow the room to become quiet. Sit comfortably or lie down. Close your eyes gently. Take a slow breath in and a slow breath out again. Slowly breathe in. Slowly breathe out with each breath. Imagine releasing the weight of the day. The conversations, the worries, the disappointments, the frustrations. Allow them to drift away like clouds crossing the sky. You do not need to fight them. You do not need to analyze them. Simply let them pass. As your breathing becomes slower, imagine a warm golden light above your head. This light represents peace. It represents wisdom. It represents the highest version of yourself. Imagine that light gently flowing down through your body, through your mind, through your heart, through your shoulders, through your chest, through your entire being. With every breath, the light grows stronger, and as it grows stronger, the heaviness of the day begins to dissolve. You are not carrying yesterday anymore. You are not carrying tomorrow yet. You are simply here, present, alive, aware, and in this moment, your energy begins to shift. As the golden light continues to move through your body, bring your attention to your heart. Not the physical heart alone, but the emotional space within you. The place where hopes live. The place where disappointments linger. The place where dreams wait patiently to be recognized. Now ask yourself a simple question. What am I still carrying from today? Do not force an answer. Allow whatever comes naturally to appear. Perhaps it is stress. Perhaps it is frustration. Perhaps it is a conversation that continues replaying in your mind. Perhaps it is worry about money. Perhaps it is uncertainty about the future. Whatever appears, simply observe it. Notice that you can see it. And because you can see it, you are not it. You are the awareness observing it. This realization is one of the most powerful teachings found in mindfulness traditions. Thoughts come and go. Emotions come and go. Experiences come and go. But awareness remains. Imagine placing every burden you have carried today into a small boat floating on a calm river. One by one, place them into the boat. Every worry, every fear, every disappointment, every mistake, every regret. Then watch as the river slowly carries that boat away, further and further into the distance. You do not need to chase it. You do not need to pull it back. Allow the river to do its work. Allow life to carry away what no longer belongs to you. Notice how much lighter you feel. Notice how your breathing becomes softer. Notice how your body begins to relax. This is what happens when we stop gripping what was never meant to stay. Now that space has been created within you, it is time to fill that space with something meaningful. Close your eyes even more deeply. Imagine yourself waking up tomorrow morning. See yourself opening your eyes. Notice how you feel. Notice the energy in your body. Notice the expression on your face. Imagine feeling calm, grounded, confident, at peace. Imagine beginning your day without rushing, without panic, without emotional chaos. See yourself moving through the day with quiet confidence. Challenges may still appear, but you respond differently. You remain centered. You remain present. You remain balanced. Now, imagine opportunities appearing before you. Perhaps a new idea, perhaps a meaningful conversation, perhaps unexpected support, perhaps a moment of inspiration. Do not focus on specific outcomes. Focus on the feeling of being supported by life, the feeling of trusting yourself, the feeling of knowing that good things can emerge when your mind is clear and your energy is aligned. See yourself smiling more, laughing more, appreciating more, living more fully. Allow this vision to become vivid. Allow it to feel real. The subconscious mind responds strongly to emotional imagery. What you repeatedly imagine with feeling begins influencing how you perceive and respond to reality. You are not escaping life through visualization. You are preparing yourself to engage with life differently, and that difference can be powerful. Many people spend years searching for ways to attract abundance, yet abundance is often misunderstood. Abundance is not merely money. Abundance is not merely possessions. Abundance is a state of openness, a state of receptivity, a state of recognizing possibilities that fear often hides. Think about two people facing the exact same situation. One sees obstacles everywhere. The other sees opportunities. One sees reasons to quit. The other sees reasons to continue. The circumstances may be identical. The energy is different. And because the energy is different, the experience becomes different. This is why inner work matters. When your energy shifts, your perception shifts. When your perception shifts, your actions shift. When your actions shift, your life begins moving in new directions. This is not magic. This is not wishful thinking. It is the natural relationship between mindset, emotion, attention, and behavior. Every night, you have an opportunity to influence that relationship. Every night, you have an opportunity to choose which emotional frequency you strengthen. Will you strengthen fear, or will you strengthen trust? Will you strengthen limitation, or will you strengthen possibility? The choice belongs to you, and that choice becomes easier every time you practice. There is an old story about a traveler walking through a dark forest. The night was cold. The path was uncertain. Fear filled his mind. He carried a small lantern, but because the forest seemed endless, he became discouraged. "This lantern is useless," he said. "It only shows a few steps ahead." An elderly monk happened to pass by. The traveler shared his frustration. The monk smiled and asked a simple question. "How many steps do you need to see right now?" The traveler paused. "Only the next few." The monk nodded. "Then your lantern is enough." The traveler continued walking, step by step, moment by moment, and eventually, he reached his destination. Many people worry because they cannot see their entire future. They want certainty. They want guarantees. They want complete answers. But life rarely works that way. Often, wisdom arrives one step at a time. Peace arrives one breath at a time. Transformation arrives one night at a time. You do not need to see the entire journey. You only need enough light for the next step. Trust your lantern. Trust your progress. Trust the process unfolding within you. As you prepare to sleep tonight, there is one final practice for this stage of the ritual. The subconscious mind listens closely to repetition. The words you repeatedly speak become familiar pathways, and familiar pathways often become familiar experiences. So speak these words slowly. Allow yourself to feel them. Allow them to settle deeply within you. I release the energy of fear. I release the energy of doubt. I release what no longer serves me. I welcome peace into my life. I welcome clarity into my mind. I welcome balance into my heart. I trust myself. I trust the wisdom within me. I trust the unfolding of life. Each day I become calmer. Each day I become stronger. Each day I become more aligned with my highest self. My energy is changing. My perspective is expanding. My heart is opening. I am ready for new possibilities. I am ready for greater peace. I am ready to receive the lessons, opportunities, and blessings that tomorrow may bring. Take a slow breath and allow those words to settle within you like seeds entering fertile soil. Because every thought planted with intention has the potential to grow. There is a reason gratitude appears in so many spiritual traditions. It is not because gratitude ignores problems. It is because gratitude changes your relationship with them. Many people tell themselves they will be grateful when life improves. They will be grateful when they earn more money. They will be grateful when stress disappears. They will be grateful when everything finally goes their way. But gratitude does not wait for perfection. Gratitude creates space for peace even while life remains imperfect. Tonight, before sleep, think of 3 things that went right today. They do not need to be extraordinary. Perhaps someone smiled at you. Perhaps you enjoyed a meal. Perhaps you completed a task. Perhaps you simply made it through a difficult day. Give those moments your attention. Allow yourself to appreciate them fully. The mind naturally focuses on what is missing. Gratitude gently reminds the mind to notice what is present, and what you consistently notice becomes part of your emotional reality. Imagine watering a flower every evening. At first, growth seems invisible, but day after day, something changes. Roots deepen, strength develops, life expands. Gratitude works in much the same way. Small moments of appreciation create powerful shifts over time. The transformation may not happen overnight, but one day you look back and realize your entire perspective has changed. Have you ever entered a room and immediately sensed tension? No one said anything. Nothing obvious happened, yet you could feel it. Likewise, have you ever met someone whose presence felt calming? Someone who seemed peaceful without trying? Energy influences far more than many people realize. The energy you carry affects your thoughts. Your thoughts affect your choices affect your direction. This is why your nightly ritual matters. It is not merely about relaxation, it is about alignment. Every night you are sending a message to yourself. You are teaching your mind what deserves attention. You are teaching your heart what deserves trust. You are teaching your nervous system how to respond to life. When you repeatedly end the day with peace, gratitude, and awareness, those qualities begin appearing more naturally during the day itself. You become less reactive, less overwhelmed, less controlled by temporary emotions. You begin responding instead of reacting, and that shift alone can change the course of many experiences. Many people hear the word abundance and immediately think about money. Money is certainly part of life, but true abundance is larger than that. Abundance is waking up with hope. Abundance is having inner peace. Abundance is feeling connected to purpose. Abundance is recognizing opportunities where fear once saw limitations. When your inner world becomes richer, your outer world often begins reflecting that change. You become more creative, more attentive, more courageous, more willing to act, and those actions can open doors that previously seemed invisible. Think about a seed buried beneath the soil. From the outside, nothing appears to be happening. Yet beneath the surface, transformation is already underway. Roots are forming. Life is preparing itself. Growth is beginning. Many people abandon their personal growth because they cannot immediately see results. But some of the most important changes happen beneath the surface first. Trust your process. Trust your growth. Trust the unseen work taking place within you. Tonight's ritual is not about forcing results. It is about creating fertile ground. And fertile ground always increases the possibility of growth. Perhaps you are listening tonight because you feel exhausted. Perhaps life has not unfolded the way you expected. Perhaps you have experienced disappointment after disappointment. If that is true, this message is especially for you. You do not need to have everything figured out. You do not need to know exactly how the future will unfold. You do not need to become perfect before positive change becomes possible. You only need to take the next step. One breath, one evening, one choice, one moment of awareness. Many remarkable transformations begin quietly, not with dramatic breakthroughs, not with instant success, but with small daily practices repeated consistently. The person you become is shaped by what you repeatedly do, and every night you choose peace over fear. You strengthen a new path. Every night you choose gratitude over resentment. You strengthen a new path. Every night you choose awareness over autopilot. You strengthen a new path. Never underestimate the power of these small decisions, because over time, they become a different life. Before we continue into the final affirmation sequence, I want you to reflect on something. How do you feel right now? Do you feel a little calmer? A little lighter? A little more hopeful? If you do, I encourage you to carry this feeling with you. And if this message resonates with you, write a simple affirmation in the comments. My energy is shifting. Those 4 words can become a powerful reminder of the journey you are on. You may also wish to share your experience. What changes have you Noticed since becoming more mindful before sleep? What practices help you feel centered? Your story may inspire someone who needs encouragement tonight. And if you enjoy these teachings on mindfulness, abundance, inner peace, and spiritual growth, consider subscribing and joining this community. Together, we continue learning. Together, we continue growing. Together, we continue choosing awareness over fear and possibility over limitation, because every person who awakens to their inner power adds a little more light to the world, and the world always benefits from more light. As this day comes to an end, recognize something important. You are not the same person who woke up this morning. Even if the changes seem small, even if nobody else can see them, you have learned, you have experienced, you have grown. Life is constantly shaping us. The question is whether we participate consciously in that process. Most people move through life on autopilot. They repeat the same thoughts, the same fears, the same emotional patterns, and then wonder why nothing changes. But tonight is different. Tonight, you are choosing awareness. Tonight, you are choosing intention. Tonight, you are choosing to become an active participant in your own growth. That choice matters more than you may realize, because transformation rarely begins with dramatic events. It begins with moments. Moments when you decide to think differently. Moments when you decide to trust yourself. Moments when you decide to release what no longer serves you. And every meaningful transformation starts with a single moment like this one. Perhaps tonight is one of those moments for you. Now allow yourself to imagine a future version of you. Not a perfect version, not a flawless version, simply a wiser version, a calmer version, a more confident version. See this future self standing before you. Notice how they carry themselves. Notice the peace in their eyes. Notice the strength in their presence. This future self has faced challenges. They have overcome obstacles. They have learned valuable lessons. And yet they remain kind. They remain grounded. They remain open to life. Now imagine this future self speaking directly to you. What would they say? Perhaps they would remind you not to give up. Perhaps they would remind you that growth takes time. Perhaps they would remind you that many of your fears never became reality. Perhaps they would tell you that you are stronger than you think. Listen carefully. Allow their wisdom to reach you. Allow their confidence to support you. Because the future version of you is not a stranger. That person is already developing inside you. With every conscious choice, with every mindful breath, with every evening practice, you are becoming that person, one day at a time. There comes a point when growth requires something unexpected. Not more effort, not more control, but surrender. Many people spend enormous energy trying to control everything. Every outcome, every possibility, every uncertainty. Yet peace often arrives when we loosen our grip. Think of a river. The river does not force its way forward. It flows, it adapts, it continues moving despite obstacles. Tonight, allow yourself to become like that river. Release the need to have every answer. Release the need to predict every outcome. Release the need to control every detail of tomorrow. Trust that you can handle whatever comes. Trust that wisdom will arise when needed. Trust that life can support you in ways you may not yet understand. As you surrender unnecessary resistance, notice how much lighter you feel. Notice how your breathing deepens. Notice how your body relaxes. Peace is not something you chase. Peace is something you allow. And tonight, you are allowing it. As you prepare for sleep, imagine once again that warm, golden light surrounding you. It forms a gentle sphere around your entire body. A sphere of calm, a sphere of protection, a sphere of wisdom. Within this light, you are safe. Within this light, you are supported. Within this light, you are free to rest. Imagine this light dissolving stress, dissolving worry, dissolving emotional heaviness. Feel your muscles relaxing. Feel your mind becoming quieter. Feel your heart becoming lighter. Now silently offer gratitude. Gratitude for this day. Gratitude for the lessons it brought. Gratitude for the opportunities that await. Gratitude for your ability to grow. Gratitude for your ability to begin again. No matter what happened today, tomorrow remains unwritten. New possibilities remain available. New insights remain available. New opportunities remain available, and you carry within you everything needed to meet them. Allow that truth to settle deeply into your heart. As we come to the end of this journey together, repeat these affirmations slowly. Feel every word. Allow every sentence to become part of your energy. I release the past with peace. I welcome the future with trust. I choose calm over chaos. I choose awareness over fear. I choose gratitude over worry. My mind is becoming clearer. My heart is becoming lighter. My energy is becoming stronger. I trust the timing of my life. I trust the wisdom within me. I trust my ability to grow. Every day I become more peaceful. Every day I become more confident. Every day I become more aligned with my highest self. I am open to positive change. I am open to new opportunities. I am open to greater abundance. I deserve peace. I deserve joy. I deserve balance. I deserve rest. I deserve healing. I deserve growth. The energy of gratitude flows through me. The energy of peace flows through me. The energy of possibility flows through me. I release fear. I release doubt. I release limitation. I welcome clarity. I welcome confidence. I welcome hope. I am stronger than I realize. I am wiser than I realize. I am more capable than I realize. Life is supporting my growth. Life is teaching me valuable lessons. Life is guiding me forward one step at a time. Tonight I rest peacefully. Tonight I sleep deeply. Tonight I allow my mind and body to recover. Tomorrow I will wake refreshed. Tomorrow I will wake with purpose. Tomorrow I will wake with renewed energy. My energy is shifting. My perspective is shifting. My life is shifting. One breath at a time. One choice at a time. One day at a time. And as I drift into peaceful sleep, I remember this truth. I am growing. I am healing. I am learning. I am becoming. And everything begins within. Sleep peacefully. Rest deeply. And allow your energy to continue shifting long after these words have faded into silence.